How's it going, guys? We are back on the video here, and this video is going to be the rankings of the Week 1 Nations of Hockey MSP cards. There's going to be a lot of these rankings because every Friday we'll be getting 4 new ones, I assume. Hope you guys do enjoy this video. Make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you have not already, but we're going to get right into it right now. It won't be on the longest video because there's only 4 cards to look at, and I think they're kind of clear-cut of, who really should be where they should be, so let's see where we begin. So, starting off with the, I guess, worst one, and he's not terrible. It's going to be the goaltender. You got to go with the goaltender, but he has potential to be the best one. Honestly, he really does. I got to, do some research on him, play against him more, and maybe even try him out and make him. We'll see. But Kristers Gudlevskis, he is very good. That's the best way I can pronounce his name. I know I probably did it hilariously wrong, but I did try my best, and that's what's important, right? So, yeah, I would say right here that I'm a huge fan of this card because of his size, right? So he's 6'4", 214, and what's really intriguing about him is his aggression, 59 aggression. That's a very important thing when it comes to goaltenders. The lower, usually the better, but his is a little bit absurdly low, which makes you wonder. Is that going to be too low? Maybe it'll actually cost him being good at all. So, we'll see. I mean, he could be really good, but what I really like about him as well is his abilities. Awesome abilities. He's got Silver Sponge, right? Advanced at making redirect control saves and more likely to attempt to cover the puck, so that's important for rebound control situations. He has also a Silver Lightwork, so hopefully he won't be getting sniped as much. Honestly, I might even make this guy. Honestly, I might, because I feel like goaltending's really been a disgusting performance for me so far this year. I feel like I can't get any saves at key times. I really might make him, honestly. I don't think it's the craziest thing to do, so we'll see. But yeah, no, he looks interesting. He has Silver All or Nothing here as well. That's, I guess, if you're going to be aggressive and, do some flying poke checks, if you're giving up breakaways and all that good stuff. Well, maybe not good stuff, but Gold Butterfly Effect, exceptional reflexes when dropping and making low saves with Butterfly. So, in other words, this guy's going to be pretty good in Butterfly situations, really. I guess post-to-post could be kind of the tricky one for him, maybe, but even so, I feel like most goalies in this game are able to get across post-to-post, whether they have an ability or not. So, or no timer or post-to-post, they don't really need it, personally. But as I think about him, I think he's good, honestly. Number 4, I mean, I could definitely rank him even number 3, I'd say, but for me, I'm going to put him at number 4 because goalies are just so unknown, I feel like, for the most part, right? They're so inconsistent, so, and again, I always say about goalies, guys, is the fact that, yeah, you can't really control how a goalie plays. You can kind of control how a skater plays, though, right? in terms of, you could have this card and you can make him, but it comes down to pretty much just luck. And I guess depending on how good of defense you play. I mean, sometimes some goals just let in weak shot from the point. It'll just go off their blocker and it'll go 5 hole, stuff like that. But if you're using a winger, they're fast, if a good shot, well, that won't change. You can control that, right? But anyway, now we got number 3. It's going to be the Jordan Eberle. Okay, so Eberle here, to me, is probably, I mean, he's definitely the worst skater of them all, I'd say. So the thing about Eberle that I'm not really a big fan of, all right, so it's another righty winger. There's so many righty wingers that are out right now. That's not a position that's really hard to find right now in HUD. I mean, there's so many different guys you can have, and girls. You can have Hillary Knight, you can have Ovi, McKinnon, I mean, Stamkos. There's just so many different players. I can't think of all off the top of my head, but there's been so many righty wingers, MSPs as well. It's been kind of crazy how many there's actually been. We definitely need some lefty wingers for sure. We really haven't gotten many of those at all. So yeah, to me, he's got to be number 3. Just for that, honestly, almost for that alone. But all right, so he's got Beauty Backhand, which is, to me, it's not a great ability. It's okay. It's definitely a ability that's not used a lot. But I would say here that for the most part, Eberle is number 3 on this list. I mean, he's got All Alone. That ability really does nothing, in my opinion. I mean, okay. If you're getting a breakaway, you're probably going to score most of the time anyway. You don't really need an ability for it. I know it's 1 point, but Silver Unstoppable Force. I mean, that's not bad for someone that's 5'11", 190. That could help. I mean, it could really help, but it's still not really that amazing. Then you got Gold Close Quarters. I mean, Gold Close Quarters is good. That I won't deny. I mean, Gold Close Quarters can really help you out a lot, so that one, I won't deny, that is good, okay? So, Goal Close Quarters is good on Eberle, but other than that, I mean, he's got good speed. I mean, 92 Excel, 92 speed. With the Sugar, you can get his Excel up a little bit, but his endurance is pretty decent. Good shot. I mean, it's a solid card, but again, it just feels like it's a winger, and I feel like the other positions that I'm about to list are premium, or more premium positions, all right? So, Eberle comes in at number 3 on my list, but also doesn't mean it's a horrible card either. But now, number 2 on the list, The moment of truth, it is Yoki Haru, okay? So, Henry Yoki Haru, why do I like him, all right? Well, he's 6 foot, 200 pounds, right? So, right away, you know, you look at that, you're like, 6 foot, well, that's too small for a D-man. No, especially when he's 200 pounds, and he also has pretty good body checking, 91 body checking. I'm not sure if there's an ability, if there's a synergy here that actually can help his body checking out as well, because, you know, there's a lot of different synergies in the game, but yeah, I mean, the thing about Yogi that's maybe a little bit of a downside for him is his abilities are not great. They're all offensive abilities, and they're not even really that great of offensive abilities. You have Third Eye, Thunder Clap. Like, you'd probably want like 1T or something on him, or like Seeing Eye, probably. I mean, these abilities are not great. However, it's a D-man, right D, 90 Excel. It could have 91 speed if you have buzzing active. His shot's okay. Good power on his shots, that's for sure. He's got 93 defensive awareness, 91 body checking, though. That's pretty exceptional as well, though. So he's got good stats, that's for sure. I would say, again, I put him ahead. I put him ahead of Eberle just due to the fact that, I don't know, I really like his just overall, like his size. He's got good skating. I mean, to me, it all goes well, to me at least. And then you can even improve his shot with Bombarded and Light the Lamp as well, and get his slap shot power up to 97 and his accuracy up to 86. So not bad either. But yeah, Yogi Art to me is number 2 on the list. To me, number 1 was a pretty obvious one this week. It's gonna be Lucas Reichel. It has to be, right? 6 foot, 170, left-handed. He's a centerman. At first, his car was bugged in as a dirt to like 77, I believe, which is that would have been, this car would have not been ranked very high if that was the case. But with Spark as well, you get his Excel up to 93. You could argue acceleration is more important than speed. All right. Then he has Thief as well, or well-rounded. So Thief can get his face up to 89. That's really nice as well. If you don't want to do that, you can do his agility up to 96. His rush shot power up to 93. So his slap shot accuracy is 90. Slap shot power is 94. Wrist shot accuracy 93. Wrist shot power 94. But he also has 91 speed here. But his abilities are tremendous as well. Silver wheels. Silver make it snappy. Silver close quarters though. And gold elite edges. So he has 3 really good abilities, I'd say. Elite edges, close quarters, and wheels. So very underrated card, and a card that I think I could see a lot of people really enjoying and liking. So to me, Lucas Reichel number 1 on this list. I really believe that's a pretty obvious one. Maybe I'm wrong, but to me, it's an obvious one. I actually might have pulled one of these MSPs as well, guys. You know, I'll have to do a little bit of a review on them, I think, if you guys want to see that as well. I have a pack opening coming out after this video, probably later on today around 5 Eastern, that I did pull one of these MSPs perhaps. So we'll see who I got. But if you guys did enjoy this video, though, make sure you do leave a like, subscribe if you have not already. Follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Henreek at 3 E's. Enjoy Discord, talk to me, follow, subscribe to the channel. As always, appreciate you watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.